Coach, I know you appreciate good defense. What were your thoughts about Florida's defense performance and what they do to kind of throw you off?
Well, early we had a ton of open shots. First play of the game, Chaz Lanier hadn't been that open in a long time, and then they weren't going in. Then I thought we lost our poise. I thought we had the wrong guys shooting the ball at the wrong time. And again, give Florida a ton of credit. They played well. They did what on the boards that we like to do to people, which I thought was a difference in the game. But I thought that we, again, got rushed, kind of came disconnected on the offensive end. There was guys open that took some shots, and that could very well be by design. But I just didn't think that, again, taking nothing away from them, they were terrific. Good for us. I think it's good for us. I really do. I think we're going to learn a lot from this. And I told our guys, first thing I said walking, I said, this is good for us, because now we're going to learn what we got to do to get better. And we got to get better play, obviously, out of our front line. They've got to do a better job. I thought they had their way in there on the front line, which I thought was really the difference in the game.
3-point shots. I think you were at one point 1 of 23, maybe 1 of 24. Just couldn't get it to fall.
That happens sometimes, and again, that's okay but you can't give up the offensive rebounds that we did. You can't give that up, but give them credit. That's a mindset. That's an effort. They made great effort. I thought their post guys played well, did what they set out to do. I think their post guys understand their roles tremendously and how they need to play, and that's a compliment to Todd and his staff. And again, they beat us any way you want to beat us, and like I said, we opportunity to learn and get better.
You don't get out physical very often. Is that maybe the most surprising part?
Yeah, just that. Yeah, I would say that, because I thought I thought we really lost our poise on both ends. We don't get ridden up the lane like that, the stuff that we talked about. And that's when those things start happening right there. Again, you give your opponent credit for taking advantage of it, but you also look at your own players and why are we doing things that we know we're not supposed to do? And I think it goes back sometimes to when guys struggle offensively, especially when they're missing shots that they think they should make, and they let it carry to that end. They lose their concentration, and good teams like Florida take advantage of it. But we were just, again, I have no idea some of the things I was looking at there watching it. I don't think it was our guys not trying to play hard. I just didn't think we played very smart.
Rick, you said you guys it'll be good for you. This league obviously is, Florida's always been a hard place to play like Knoxville, but there's going to be a lot more of these road environments. What can you take from this moving into those types of places?
Well, we have a routine that we do. We'll go back and we'll scrub this out and talk about the things that we that you want to do. This is a team that scores a lot of points, and as bad as we were on offense, I'm not sure what they were averaging. I know they're way up there, the numbers. Defensively, you take away the offensive rebound, we probably defended well enough to win a game, and we could have been just somewhat epped on offense, but we didn't. We weren't. And again, give them credit. I thought they played personnel the way we thought they would, and that's part of a scouting report. You coming in, at this point in time in the season, things have started settling in, and you kind of have a feel for what players are about, and you can look at analytics and do this and do that. And so there was no surprises there. It's just that when we got down, we just shot selection, allowed them to get out in transition, offensive rebounds, those type things. And we got behind, and then we weren't following what we needed to do coming out of timeouts. And it's good for all of us. We talk about it. We never, again, I'm not even sure at any point in time when we started the season we thought we'd be right now. I'm proud of this team. I thank the good Lord that they're our guys. And again, I love our guys, and blessed to have this opportunity to coach them, and we'll learn from it. We've been here before. Believe me, I've been beat worse than this, and we'll learn from it. Or else, like you said, this league's it's not going to. Nobody in the league are feeling sorry for us tonight. Nobody around the country, and so it's on us to correct what we've got to do to get better. And again, give them credit. I'm sure they're looking at it and feel like they probably had it, their game plan down to the T, how they wanted to do it. We can't say that on our part.
at their options, just the number of options Florida has. I mean, Walter Clayton doesn't even score the first half, and yet they're up by 20 or whatever, and just coming at you.
Again, I think they've got a really nice team. They're a good basketball team. You know, they are. I think that they've got a lot of options. I like their balance. You know, honestly, we're probably more concerned with the front line coming in because we knew they're physical. We think those guys really understand their roles, what they have to do to not only get those guys open you're talking about, but then playing off of them. And they, when the opportunity's there, they take advantage of it. And our biggest thing tonight, first thing on the board was it's always transition defense, get back and get our defense set. Second thing is always rebounding the ball, and they had their way, and so we didn't do the job there. And you can talk about their options, this, that, or whatever. You get beat that badly on the board, it's tough to win.
Rick, Kentucky went to Georgia today after scoring 106, scored 69 and lost by 13. Is this just the way the league is going to be when you go on the road this year, you think?
I don't know. I mean, we know the league's good. I mean, it's historic what's happened in our league and the non-league. And I think our teams have gotten better throughout. I mean, I think there's outstanding coaches and players in the league. And I don't think there's any gimmies. You know, I don't think there's any gimmies at home. I don't think there's any gimmies on the road. I just think that this league we've built it to that, something we should all be proud of. But it's a lot of basketball left to play, and the key is, honestly, and I've said it, we're still in the, first week or so of January. If we don't get better, we're not going to be any better. We got to get better. I mean, it's again, we obviously do what we do to prepare for teams, but it's about us looking at ourselves and being honest and being real and say, okay, we came up short, got beat by an outstanding team, and pretty much any way you want to get beat. And it'll be good for us if we learn from it.
When it was 12-0 at the start, were they kind of stunned at that point? What was your kind of message to the guys at that point?
Just poise. You know, okay. Now again, we've missed some open shots. We had some open shots, and we missed them. And then I thought that I didn't think we stayed poised. I thought we lost it if we did anything because. Again, you look at numbers, stats, I'm sure that they feel good about some of the threes that we took early. And, again, I don't mind those shots. But when they're not going in, you can't have everybody shooting threes. And, like I said, some of that's by design. You know, other teams like leaving it open, say, go ahead, have all you want. And I thought they were physical, which I think our league's a physical league, you know, really trying to run guys off screens, all that, you know, hitting the ball screen hard, all that kind of things. Again, I think you got to give them a ton of credit. I really do. But I am disappointed in the way that I felt we weren't poised the way we need to be when we got down. And we've been down before, obviously not that badly, but on the road especially, and we just didn't handle it very well.
Thanks, Coach.
All right, thank you guys.